The first time I came to Vietnam, they were just like, Obama, I love Obama, I love Obama. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I don't know your name, bro. Why do people kind of criticize Vietnamese people who live in America, but they come back to Vietnam and they can't speak Vietnamese? All right, what was the best mistake you ever made? Oh man, you're gonna make me tell about my whole history.
Yeah. What's the best junk food ever created?
What is your favorite movie and why?
What do you call Vietnamese guy that wants to be black? How does every Vietnamese joke start?
My.
It started getting a bit creepy, a bit weird is like when old ladies started to make children who were crying to shut up just by pointing at you. Oh, chú ai sẽ bắt con nha, chú ai sẽ bắt con nha.
News of the week.
The young man locked the whole street with a machete.
Oh.
Because he suspected that his wife was with another dude in the car.
Oh, congrats to that guy. That's what true love is. You know, when a man really loves a woman, he picks up a machete. I realized that like everybody was staring at me. But I realized this when I went back to America, that I get stared at in America too.
If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and
Okay, now.
our mic is on. Do the clap thing.
Yep, 10 seconds, 12 seconds. We're on. We're live.
We're live. 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another episode of
No Star Where?
You got it, bro.
I got it,
You
man.
got it, bro.
I told you.
You know what? I know what I noticed from the last episode we did. Like on camera, bro. I don't even know how. I didn't notice how big you are.
Yeah.
Bro, when I saw myself on camera, I look like an ant close to you.
I love it when people say that because I only realize how big I am when I'm on camera. When I'm on camera, I'm like, okay, I look disgustingly big, I need to slim down. But when I look in the mirror, I still see like a 10-year-old version of me.
Oh man,
It's insane.
All right, another thing that we didn't do the last time is to do the introductions properly.
That's right.
My name is Mr. Nam, the most handsome dude in Vietnam. Đẹp trai nhất Vietnam.
Debatable.
Yep.
And over here is Mr. Ryan. You can call me Ryan Den. You don't know me.
Teddy bear.
Yeah, I know, that's me. Big brown bear. He doesn't
Big
like when I
brown
call
bear.
myself black, so I'm a big brown bear.
Yeah.
Home, no.
Yeah.
Right?
I think pigmentations don't have colors, but that's a topic for another day.
These colors got colors, bro.
Yeah.
Anywho, I don't have a resume like him. I only got 100 subscribers on YouTube, and you can change that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be trying to come at you guys with a new video every week. Something silly, something dumb, something fun. So.
All right. So what I'm gonna first things I want to do on this episode first is let's talk about us. You know, coming to Vietnam and the culture shock and the things. That's first of all. The first thing I want to talk about, just for a brief few minutes, and then we'll move on to the topic of the day.
Yep.
All right. The first things that you notice once your plane lands in Vietnam.
I realized that like everybody was staring at me, but I realized this when I went back to America, that I get stared at in America too.
Yeah.
Just because I got a weirdly shaped head, it's bald, I smile a lot, and I'm just weird wherever I go. So I'm used to it. But over there, like the first time I came to Vietnam, they were just like, Obama, I love Obama, I love Obama. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I don't know your name, bro. But anyway, it was strange.
It was strange,
but it was
right?
fun. It was cool.
Like having so many eyes staring at you at the same time.
You know what?
Yeah.
I always think when I walk outside and everyone stares at me, I'm like, what if I have toothpaste on my face?
Yeah.
Like, what if I'm not wearing pants right now? I really checked myself, like, am I wearing pants? Okay, I'm wearing pants. Because I think everyone's staring at something, me doing something crazy, but it's just, I'm a large man, so yeah.
For me, I think it was kind of strange getting to see all the bikes.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I noticed. Like, why the freaking hell? There's so many bikes everywhere. Like,
I love that though.
That was the first thing I noticed. Like, there were so many bikes. I've never seen that many bikes, except when I traveled to, there was a place, I think, was it China? China doesn't even have that many bikes.
Yeah, but it's still a lot of bikes compared to like America or something
Yeah,
like
I know, for sure.
Yeah.
But another thing, I mean, being stared at what point did he go from you having it, like, finding it a little strange to it's becoming weird and you kind of getting like annoyed with it?
I think I was getting annoyed when I first moved to Vietnam, I first moved to my neighborhood, I was getting stared at. I'm like, okay, I'm new to this neighborhood. Yeah. They're not used to me yet. Soon they're gonna be like, oh, that's just Mark. But I still get stared at all the time, and these people know who I am. You know, or at least I think since I live in a place where a lot of tourists are coming, they think I'm the foreigner, when really they're coming into my neighborhood, and I'm just chilling. I'm just going to the bank. I'm getting some food, you know. But when I get annoyed with somebody staring at me, what I do is I stare back and I give them a head nod. If they don't respond to the head nod, then I lick my lips and I stare deep into their eyes. It's like this.
Really? That intense? Bruh.
Makes them really uncomfortable. Like, if I'm angry, and that's how I reverse it. Because sometimes when I get stared at, man, I feel like a piece of meat. I feel like I'm a Victoria's Secret model, just walking down, like strutting like this.
With your bra and lingerie, like,
you know, I feel like I'm a naked woman. They're all just staring me down, like looking at me. So I reverse it, and I'm like, okay, what if I was staring at you like this? Like you were a piece of my meat.
Yeah.
Wait, pause. So yeah, you know.
For me, I mean, like it started getting a bit creepy, a bit weird. Is like when old ladies starting to make children who are crying to shut up just by pointing at you. Oh, chú ai sẽ bắt con nha, chú ai sẽ bắt con nha. Like,
wait, what does that mean?
Like,
pay attention
pay attention. This uncle is gonna catch you. He's gonna eat you up. Like what
damn, that's crazy.
What crap is that? Like,
yeah, that's wild.
That's kind of like when it started getting annoying. And it doesn't help when you start understanding Vietnamese, because if you didn't understand what you were saying, it would have pissed you off that you were being pointed at.
Yeah.
But at least you didn't hear what she was saying. I mean, I was in a Copmart in a shopping mall somewhere, and then this kid was crying crazily, and the woman with her, I'm very sure it's not the mom. Probably the grandmom.
Yeah.
So the kid, I think they've been trying. I was just walking and watching their drama unfold.
Yeah.
So, and then once I got closer, and then she started, oh, go in chú kia, chú đen kia, chú đen kia, chú đen kia.
He's over there. He's over there.
I was like, bro.
You should play into it, man. Sometimes if a kid stares at me, like, I think it's cute. It's adorable. Yeah. So now I act like I'm a crazy man, like, I'm gonna eat your face. Like,
no, but now it's kind of like all fun and games, because I can, once they do that, I just speak to the kid in Vietnam. I love kids. Yeah. So I could easily even pick up the kid. Like, I traveled to Nha Trang not too long ago, bro. There's this little kid. She didn't want to, no one was able to grab her or hold her or carry her, but she was here with me.
Children?
I was sitting by the beach.
Wait, are you related to the kid?
No, but the mom, the parent, the older sister who's like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
She speaks English. So she came to me. She was like, "Hi, hello, how are you?" And then the younger sister, who's probably about 3 or 4, were like looking at me like this. Then I spoke Vietnamese to the kid. She was like,
oh.
And then the next one, she like opened her arms and I carried her. She was just smiling and laughing, bro.
I'm never touching nobody's kids.
No,
that's crazy. I mean, maybe if I teach them like over and over again. I'm scared being in an elevator alone with a kid. I'll go to the other side. I'm just always like, nope. You're not gonna get me.
No, but the first things first, she started like high-fiving, and then the next one was to open her arms. I just carried her for a few seconds, and then off she went. All right, okay, so back to the show. What we're gonna do today is talk about this trending news of the week.
Okay, let's hear it. It better not be sad again. No more dead kids, man, please.
Okay, there's no dead kid.
Oh,
That was never any.
I'm sorry. No more kids in pain, please.
It was a different week.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Now we have Mercedes and stuff. Mercedes?
It was a different kid. All right, the trending news of the week is this man that I saw on the internet.
It's never good.
And guess what? He was.
You told me to guess.
No. Okay, guys.
Okay. He made the biggest chocolate cake ever, and they all ate it and they enjoyed it together. They had a really good night together. It was just a really good day. Nothing bad happened. That's what the news of the day is.
That's what you're dreaming. That's what you're hoping.
Something positive.
Really?
You know? Come on.
Bruh.
No? Okay.
Have you forgotten we live in a planet Earth?
Oh, no. Here we
very
go,
few positive
man.
things, bro.
Oh,
very
man.
few.
Okay.
Right.
What is it, bro?
Now, the young man.
Okay.
He's not a young man anyway. So, he followed like a Grab or Uber or something similar like that and blocked the whole street with a machete.
Oh.
Because he suspected that his wife was with another dude in the car.
Oh. So, I mean, congrats to that guy. That's what true love is. You know, when a man really loves a woman, he picks up a machete and he blocks traffic. You know, I remember the first time I fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
a machete too?
Yeah, it was a girl named Victoria, and the machete
secret.
was about 16 inches curved.
What?
Yeah. Sickle. It was really a sickle.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great sword.
Oh, wow. That was
a little dark.
I thought you said there's no dark stories in
No, that was a great. I was in love. That was a great story.
It's all right, boys and girls. Please don't do that. Don't do this at home.
Okay, so what else did that guy do?
All right, so he was threatening to, chop off people's heads until even the security guys, even the police couldn't even dare to come close to him until someone had to. They had their way of getting the situation under control. So he was finally arrested and taken out from the streets.
How do they control him? Like a taser?
No, he got around the corner somehow, and then one of the officers, who was not even wearing he appeared like plain clothes. Yeah. Then grabbed him, and then the uniformed officers then surrounded him, and then that was how he was.
Wait, is this in Vietnam or America?
This is in Vietnam.
This sounds like Florida.
It sounds like Florida, right?
Sounds like Florida.
I know.
That's good.
But in Florida, it would have been like AK-47 or something like that.
I know Florida, man.
Be a machete.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, why would you have a machete? Why would you bring a knife to a gunfight?
Yeah,
you know.
If it was in Florida, that situation would have been fatal.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I think that there's so many machete chases in Florida that we just don't even report it. So there's probably a lot more machete stuff, but we only want to hear about the gun violence. Blah, blah, blah. Come on. Give me a good story like that. Free. So how do you feel about that? Like, if you were, cheated on by your girl, would you get a machete right down the street?
Now,
Prove your love.
And this is very straightforward answer. I've seen videos and clips of people fighting on the street, especially women doing this, ripping off people's other girls' hair because you're going out with your boyfriend or with your husband. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. Bro, the cheating didn't start with your girl or your guy. It wasn't the other fella fault. It's your girl's fault. So if it got to the point where you are not being respected enough, bruh, cut the crap.
Yeah.
It's time to move on.
But it's so hard to break up sometimes, man.
Yeah,
people hate breaking up.
I know, but tough things, tough situations don't last, but tough people do. So if things get tricky and difficult, it's time to look for alternatives.
You know what I think? I think that people in like America, when we fall in love, it's kind of like, we fall in, we fall out. But Vietnamese love is like super strong.
It's super strong.
It'll be like, yo, I bought you a Mercedes. You know, I got you diamonds and rings and pearls. How dare you do this to me? I understand. But like America, it's like, you know, we got McDonald's a few times, you know, we talked.
Oh, and there's something very strange about Vietnamese dates. If you're dating a guy and then, which I've seen a few times, and you break up with them, they're gonna get their gifts back.
That's kind of crazy. That's why you gotta buy dinner.
There's this very popular song I heard recently, and Come Doi Qua. Like, it's like telling you that please date me. If we break up, I'm not collecting the gifts back.
Oh,
so
that's like a good pickup line.
It's like
Look, baby, look, all those
I'm not
lobster
that one
dinners.
of those guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask you to give that dinner back.
No.
Your other man, he's gonna make you throw up all that lobster. Not me, baby. No, not me.
I can't do that to you. You're too precious.
Yeah, you know
that's not my style.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not like those other guys.
Because I'm not gonna buy you a gift in the first
What
place.
a perfect pickup line.
There is.
I mean, like, can you imagine
Wait,
that?
can you tell me what is that in Vietnamese? Teach me that shit. Come on.
Teach you what?
That pickup line.
That pickup line.
Yeah.
Come doi qua.
An kom doi. Wow. What doi is like wait for?
UN and come doi qua. Na na na.
Oh,
na.
doi like
Come doi
exchange.
qua. Yeah, I can.
An kom doi hua.
Come doi qua.
Man, the grammar is so strange.
So strange. So
Sometimes,
things, that's something we're gonna get into in other episode, because Vietnamese it's not a one-trick pony. It's a very, very tricky language.
It's like so basic at sometimes and so
And it's so
difficult at
complicated.
others. Ooh, okay. I got a topic for you, which is probably we're gonna edit and cut out.
Okay.
But how do you feel? Say if there was say your cousin, right? He grew up in America and he never went back to Nigeria, right? And you found out that he could not speak Nigerian.
Yeah.
What do you speak there?
There are so many languages.
Okay, so what language do you speak?
Like a native language.
Yeah. So you find out he doesn't speak that language. Would you get mad at him?
Why would I? Why should I?
Strange. So, why do people kind of criticize Vietnamese people who live in America, but they come back to Vietnam and they can't speak Vietnamese?
But that's like a normal reaction, you know. Even anywhere in the world, even if you're Latino and you
can't
your
speak
parents,
Spanish?
yeah, your parents are Spanish and you don't speak Spanish. If you go back to Spain, what do you think they're gonna do? Clap for you?
Yeah.
In Vietnam, we would say that you're mad gaproy. Like,
Yeah.
you've lost your background.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you a clip and we can patch it into.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Away from, if I may ask?
Vietnam, yeah.
Which part?
I wasn't born in Vietnam. My parents were not born.
About which part?
The north.
North, where?
In Saigon.
No, Saigon is south.
Oh, like
North
Saigon,
is north, no.
Not Saigon and Haiphong.
海防嘛，
Yeah.
anh sống ở Hải Phòng mà.
Yeah.
Thế à? Wow.
I can understand a little bit, but I'm not fluent.
Thế thì khi nào chúng ta nói chuyện với nhau thì anh không hiểu mà. Anh hiểu không?
Hiểu
Một tí nha. Wow, thế thì bố mẹ của anh không dạy anh à?
bố mẹ bảo không dạy.
Làm biếng à? Làm biếng?
I just listen to them.
Is that crazy?
Oh, where?
Okay, so if someone said that to you,
that's like it's kind of like in the similar way I would say body shaming.
yeah,
It's like language shaming or root shaming.
yeah. It's
But
like this is not a Vietnamese guy talking.
But this is not an isolated case.
A white Australian,
dude,
I
yeah.
think.
So you were like, it's good to show off your language skills sometimes, but don't shame. It's not like shaming all the people, but I don't know how to put it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be like, oh, well, I had the luxury of moving to your country as an expat for 6 years.
Yeah.
And I could just sit around and learn your language.
Learn your
Oh,
language.
what are you doing working at a minimum wage
And I've
job?
never been to Vietnam.
Oh, you couldn't afford a $2,000 round trip?
Yeah,
That's kind of like messed up.
Nah, that's not. That's
Yeah.
not. All right, let's move on to the next segment where we call
random question.
Okay, this might get dangerous.
This is the questionnaire. And it's about to get a little serious. So whatever questions you pick here, or whatever questions I pick, you try your best to answer them.
Okay. I'll give it to you. Who's going first? Rock, paper, scissors.
You go first. Okay.
I go first? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck. I mean, darn.
Dog. All right, you go. Choose from
I'm not
anywhere
going to
you
take from the
want.
top.
All
That's
right, go ahead.
crazy. Now, what kind of cards are these? Is it like some
right,
kinky
go.
twister kind of thing?
No, not really.
What kind of weird stuff are you
No,
into?
I don't do.
I don't know. I'm not going
I'm too clean for that, bro.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's in English. I got it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. What was the best mistake you ever made? Oh, man, you're going to make me tell about my whole history.
Yeah.
Which one? Was it getting kicked out of college or getting kicked out of the military? I didn't get kicked out of the military.
Okay.
I got out of my
Yeah.
own volition.
Yeah.
But I would say getting kicked out, I definitely got kicked out of college for sure. Getting kicked out of college was the best decision I ever made.
Mistake you've ever made.
Best mistake for sure.
Really? That's.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I loved drinking.
Yeah.
And I knew I could not afford college anyway. My scholarships didn't work out.
Okay.
So I just kept drinking. And I know that was stupid, but got in trouble a lot. I didn't see how I was the problem. I blamed everybody else. But eventually I got in trouble 3 times for drinking underage.
Mm-hmm.
We can't drink until we're 21 in America. But I got caught 3 times. The resident office, I couldn't stay in the on-campus housing anymore. So I got kicked out. And I had no other choice but to join the military. And that was the best thing I ever did. I got to travel. I got out of America. And the best part was, I don't need to pay $120,000 in tuition. I have no debt.
Okay.
And I was able to go here and live here. That all led me to this point.
Okay, so that was the best
mistake
you've ever made.
Felt horrible at the time.
It's my turn.
Okay, let's shuffle it up.
It's my time.
It's now or never. You're not gonna live forever.
Who told you that?
I mean, nobody lives forever.
All right, this is.
Not show me, don't lie. Come on.
What's the best junk food ever created?
Oh, yours is way easier than mine.
What's the best junk food ever created? Bro, that's not easy. There are so many junk foods, bro.
I know, but I went deep. I talked about like my life struggles.
But I'm lucky one. I didn't make the cards. There
I'm
are
gonna
so
be
many
like-
more. We're
oh,
gonna
like-
be doing this on every episode.
And
so
this, guys,
get
is the
ready
most
for that.
depressing time of my life. And
All
it's
right,
like Doritos.
it's my question, bro.
Okay. I'm just
Let
saying.
me go
it's
ahead
not
and answer
fair.
my question.
You need another card.
The best junk food ever created,
Yeah.
bruh, I gotta say, cheeseburger. I mean, like, have you seen those cheese?
Like the balls of
like
cheese?
with the double layers and stuff?
Double layers.
Double
You might need to
layers
put
of
the-
cheese.
Put the little image up on the screen. I don't know what that is.
I mean, like, whatever has like so much cheese. Why do people eat so
Because
much cheese?
America.
Like, I don't understand it. It's not just American problem. It's a world
Oh,
problem.
you're saying it's a problem now?
It's a problem.
Eating cheese is a problem.
Jesus, there are. I don't think there are so many advantages to eating cheese. Cheese makes you sick.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It's
a lot of things, bro.
antibodies.
It's my question.
Yes.
The best junk food ever created is like anything that has to do with cheese. Any food with cheese. As in not just cheese. There's a little mini quantity. But if it's too many cheese, like butter, cheese, and then for my mayonnaise and all these things, bro, it's so sick. That's
Cheese on cheese on cheese?
cholesterol in a wrap. I hate that. I don't like it. Let's go one more
Okay.
each.
I think, let's see, I'm going to get unlucky and it's going to be like, did you murder somebody? And I'm
Yeah,
gonna be like,
you're gonna
"Uh-oh."
answer, and you have to answer truthfully. So go ahead. Okay.
Oh, this is a lot easier.
Okay.
It's easy. What is your favorite movie and why? I gotta say, Scary Movie 2.
Scary movie.
Scary Movie 2. It's not scary, it's a funny movie. It makes fun of all the movies.
The title of the movie is Scary Movie.
You never watched the movie?
Never watched it.
What?
Is it on Netflix?
Maybe.
Bro, I'm on Gen Z. I don't know any other movies apart from movies that are on Netflix.
Oh man, it's horrible, man. Scary Movie 2 was so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You gotta watch. It is basically, if this movie came out in 2025, they would all be fired and canceled immediately.
One of my all-time favorites is Wheels on Mills. I don't know
Wheels on
which
Mills?
year that movie was produced, but I grew up watching that movie. I watched it first time, and it was even years back before I was even born, if I think so. And I think Jackie Chan was in that movie.
Oh.
It was a comedy, it was a kung fu comedy movie, Wheels on Mills. Bro, if you have never watched it, should be probably a very old movie now. Wheels on Mills.
So is Jackie Chan delivering food?
No, they were just hilarious. I can't even remember so many things in that movie but I remember the name. I never forget that name, Wheels on Mills.
Yeah.
So it's mine, one more, and then we're over. Okay, let's go. Let me see if I still got my
Mojo?
Vegas skills. Oh, damn, bro. First shuffle.
Okay.
All right. Next question I've got here is, bam, bam, bam. If you were famous.
Yeah, they're distant right now. Bro, they're ragging you right now. Dude, what did it say? If you were
If
famous?
you were famous, what do you want to be famous for?
Tell me.
All right. If I am famous.
If, bro. Yeah, that deck of cards just roasted you, bro. That's crazy.
If I am famous, I want to be famous for doing a lot of charitable works. And I want to be famous for, first, what I'm doing, I think I want to be famous for that, making people laugh. It's a skill that people don't, it's so underrated.
Yeah.
Making people laugh, it's so underrated.
It's a painkiller.
It's a painkiller. So if I want to be famous, in quote, I want to be famous for making people have a good time, enjoy watching my videos or doing the silly things that I do. I think I'm very comfortable. I'm a very shy guy. Don't get that wrong. But if I want to know something, if I want to like be known for something, it's about, oh, that dude is hilarious. Have you seen his movies? Bro, that dude is crazy. It's good. So that's what I want to be famous for. We have a lot of all these questions coming up in so many episodes. We'll be having like few minutes of in every of our segments to play this deep game. There are also very, very funny ones as well. So the final one, and this is all on you now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you some things, and then we're gonna go. It's gonna be like some short Vietnamese jokes.
Okay. Oh, this is tough.
All right. So the first one, but it's in English though.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ask you in English. Today we're not having any Vietnamese segments, so don't worry about it.
Sad.
What do you call Vietnamese guy that wants to be black?
Vigor. Vigorous.
Again?
Vigorous. That's not the right answer. Is that a YouTube friendly answer?
Go ahead.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's
vigorous.
Okay. No, it's not. A Vietnamese guy that wants to be black. 5, 4. Vinegar.
It's stupid. Oh man, I can't wait for my students to tell me that one.
All right, another one.
Yeah.
What happens when a Vietnamese and a Mexican man make a baby?
I can't answer this question. You're trying to cancel it? I can't answer this, bro.
You can't.
A Vietnamese and a Mexican.
Nah,
there's no way, bro. Nah, that's a setup, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Nah.
A Mexican and a Vietnamese have a baby?
Nah, bro, I'm not.
Okay. You know the answer?
I want to know off camera, bro. That's crazy.
A car thief who can actually drive is born.
Oh, no, wait, say it again.
A car thief who can't actually drive is born.
God. Yo. Bro, I'm laughing.
I picked up all of this from the internet.
Bro,
It's not mine. I didn't make it up.
What are you talking? You're still gonna get
All right,
canceled. That's crazy.
let's get one more in before I go.
Oh no. No.
Okay. One more. Okay. How does every Vietnamese joke start?
My. I don't know. See, I'm afraid to answer. Nah, I can't say that.
By looking over your shoulder.
Why? Because they're always behind you? Yo, actually, low-key, for real, they always do that. Yo, after my class, I can't say which class, but I walked outside and I could understand them. All started talking trash about another one of the students.
Every time. That's you know they were talking shit about you.
Bro, it wasn't me though. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Ever since I learned Vietnamese, I never caught anyone talking trash about me. They're always talking trash about other people, but not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how every Vietnamese joke starts.
Yeah, just like
Looking over your shoulder.
yeah, for real. That was true.
But some even are bold enough to even once you see, I don't know how they still cannot. A lot of people still can't understand it. Like if you were making a gesture, I already know you're talking about.
Super obvious,
It's so obvious, but even till tomorrow, someone is still doing it.
Yeah, dude. Anytime I walk I walk somewhere, I walk past people that get extremely quiet, and I pass them, and they're just like, "Oh my," and like super quiet, and super excited afterward. Like, okay, I'm getting roasted.
Yeah, you're the
happening.
topic.
Yeah, I'm the topic for sure.
The topic.
Like, come on, let me make it kind of.
All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtain on today's episode of
No Star Where.
Now, in the comment section, before we get to that, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. And we also have TikTok channels, Ryan Dan Vlog, and YouTube channels from there. If you have not subscribed to AfroViet TV, please do that. And we promise you something, that we're gonna make the show better every episode. So if there's something you wanna see on this channel, or if there's someone you want us to talk to, because we'll be bringing guests as the show progresses. So if there's anything or any suggestion you want us to make anything you want us to make improvements on the show, please don't forget to write to us in the comment section, and remember to like, comment, and share. So this vodcast can be famous.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get my wish.
Tại sao mày chưa đăng ký hả? Tại sao hả? Đăng ký đi. I'm saying that wrong. Is it đăng ký? Okay, so I need to get it correct before I yell at somebody. It's really hard to do mei tao if I'm saying it incorrectly.
But I've seen a lot of Vietnamese like who got mad in English.
Yeah. Oh, and they say it wrong.
Yeah,
and it just sounds silly.
They just keep rambling. It's like
bloopers.
Anyway, back to the show.
Wait, hold on, pause.
Okay.
Turn this off.
Okay.
Fuck. Forgot it was on.
Okay.
It's not so bad. So back to the show.
All right. So back to the show.
No, say it more hyper. So back to the show. Because you said it before like that.
Yeah.
They're gonna catch that as like.
You don't talk like that. You know, crazy. You talk like that? No goose. You talk what? You sam kom ding ding. You not talk like that, okay?
Yeah, you sound like